Hello and welcome to qualifying for San Marino. Yes, that's right. We're going racing in Misano in the first round of the Global Series. It'll be the last race on the schedule for round one. And coming up for you, we do have 15 minutes of qualifying here from the lovely Misano circuit. It is a fantastic place. Jack Gorst and Kiko Giles. Don't know what happened with my voice there.
There we go.
Jack Gorst and Kiko Giles here to chat you through this one. If you're not too familiar with the name Kiko Giles, well, he's brand new to MotoGPeSport this year. So a warm welcome to my good friend Kiko.
Thank you. First time my surname's ever had an extra syllable
I know,
put in, Mr. Jack Gorst.
I just decided to be a bit musical on the intro.
I thought
that was
you
all.
would be. I mean, they asked us to sing a song through our headset, and we decided to.
Yeah.
I must admit, before we get underway, brilliant to be part of this. MotoGPeSport's a lot of fun. And of course, despite it not being real MotoGP physical motorcycles whizzing around the earth at 200 miles an hour plus, or 330 kilometres for our European friends, it's great to be here at Misano, one of the great venues for esport, one of the best places to be on the calendar, and we have got lots of stories to get through. We're going to get through them all very, very soon. We've got lots of new riders, we've got an abundance of opportunity at the top of the championship tree with last year's runner-up and third place bronze medalist moving out of the championship. That means new blood and new countries come to the fore, and we can't wait to get stuck in. 15 minutes here coming up from Misano. This is qualifying for the Grand Prix. Quick rule explanation this year. We've got the Tissot Sprint qualifying, which is only 5 minutes and therefore absolutely crucial, which you will see coming in the future rounds. And if you watch back at the first round of qualifying that came from Mugello, you'll just see how important it is. And then, of course, you've got your regular qualifying, 15 minutes for the Grand Prix. And these first laps just coming across the line. These are out laps. Riders now getting underway with their first laps. I mean, this is a very different track to the first two we've had, Jack. We've been at Mugello, long, fast, straight. Barcelona, very much the same. Not all about top-end speed here.
No.
We could be seeing a couple of differences that we haven't seen so far in 2023.
Yeah, of course, it doesn't really matter too much with the bikes because they are all standardised performance. Balanced performance is on in the MotoGP Esport Global Series. That is part of the rules here. So nothing to look at in terms of that. Obviously, they just look different. They look very nice, and they represent our teams in real life very, very well. Looking here at Adrian, of course, Adrian, the reigning world champion. Now, as Kiko did say, we do have some new names to talk you through. You look down that list on the tower on the top left of the screen. You'll see Keinster, he's a brand new name. Also, Plat 1 for life, he's new. Davide Teresi, Daniele Aloe, as well as Aiki and Miki Raikko, I beg your pardon, right down there in 9th and 10th at the minute. But expect those to change because we don't have any laps on the board yet. The first, though, will be our reigning world champion, Adrian. He likes to be out of the pits early already for the other two qualifyings we've had for round one of the Global Series. He's been the first out on track, but actually, he's not going to settle out.
No, he's coming in. Did I just see Jack Hammer crash at turn 14 in the background there?
That's fast.
He's got an exclamation mark next to his name there, and he did have 3 good sectors at the first time. This is him now. He's coming across the line. Obviously no time set because I think he did take a tumble. The number 67 down at turn 14, the hairpin. But as we see, lap time's just coming in now. First one in is Christian MM17 or 17, depending on how you want to pronounce it. 1:26.896. Absolute benchmark bookmark there at the top of the timing screens.
So then, only 5 riders have set a lap so far, or 6 now as Aiki comes across the line. The Malaysian riding for the RNF Aprilia squad, doing a fine job in his debut so far in the first couple of qualifyings, his debut Grand Prix, debut Global Series season, so certainly doing very, very good indeed. But plenty of time. This isn't the sprint qualifying, as we do say. There were 15 minutes on the clock at the start of this session, so still over 10 minutes to go, and loads of chances for these guys to get a lap in.
This is Aiki 13, as we were saying, just there in 6th place. Not going to be improving it on this lap. He's already exceeded track limits, so don't expect any improvement here. This is Jack Hammer. Now, Jack at the moment, no time set. This is where he crashed a lap ago, and he's up again on this lap, so this is going to be good enough for pole position at the moment. He's been looking very, very good in the opening 2 qualifying sessions we've had already. as part of this first round. Out of the final corner, watch for track limits. He keeps it nice and neat. Tiddly tiny blast into the line. Ooh, just about nicking second place and only just missing on pole position by 1,000th of a second. It doesn't get much closer.
No, it really doesn't. If it was closer, Kiko, they'd be level. So, literally
Thanks
almost impossible to get any closer.
Captain Obvious has entered the commentary box.
Sometimes you have to point out the obvious. Just like the fact you need a haircut.
No, thank you.
You can't see us here, but trust me, he needs a haircut.
He was insulting about Trust 73 in the last qualifying. Trust, if you were listening, he's the ginger one.
Anyway, Davide Teresi then, one of the newcomers. He comes across the line for 4th place on the Pramac Racing Machine. Certainly not too bad there, only 2/10 off. It is pretty tight around Misano. It's a little bit tighter and twistier than the other 2 tracks that we have on the billing for round 1 of the Global Series. So you can expect some very, very tight lap times around here. So slotting to 4th place, just 2/10 behind. Trust, just ahead of him on the front row. That is more positive. He's not had bad qualifyings than the others. We won't spoil where he was, but certainly not challenging right up the top.
And also, don't forget as well about Misano, is it's not that fast and flowing, really. You got the back straight and the fast kinks towards the end of the lap, but unlike our opening 2 venues, Mugello and Barcelona, where every corner leads into another, we don't really have that very fast, open chicane-esses feel to the track, and that makes this a really difficult track in terms of hitting your markers, in terms of hitting braking. It's a lot more stop-start. That obviously means that there's a lot more responsibility on nailing absolutely every single corner correctly. This is Adrian. He's in 11th at the moment, plumb last at the moment. 3 orange sectors though, so expect him to come right up the order. He's coming down to the last corner, drifting in, nailing the apex, hard on the power, coming to the line, nearly on the green, but not quite. And as he crosses the line, where does he go? Only 6, just over a quarter of a second back. This is the Ducati of Daniele Alloway.
Yeah, Daniele, one of the newcomers, and doing a fine job indeed so far. The other 2 qualifyings, we won't spoil it once again, but really mixing it up there with the established elites in this Global Series Championship. And he's on a red split through the final one here, onto the front straight here in Misano. What's it going to be across the line? Is it pole? No, it's not. He misses out by 36 thousandths of a second. So look at that. The top 4, and Trust is on an improving lap now, split by just 68 1,000ths of a second.
Unbelievably close at the top there. And you look at your newcomers, Miki Raiko in 9th on the provisional 3rd row, Aiki 13, 10th there, the Indonesian, the Malaysian. They're not far off. They are absolutely in touch. But there's just that 0.3 of a second gap up towards Keinster 28, another newcomer on the Tech 3 KTM, Tech 3 gas machine. We all know what it is, really, but he's in 8th place at the moment. This is Trust 73. He's absolutely nailed Cavoni then. Wow, look at the lead angle there. Coming through, he's almost balanced it on its wings as he comes through turn 13 into the braking area of 14. Is he up?
Oh,
yes, he is up. I thought he was looking good through sector 3. This is where it all matters. Through turn 15 now. Don't run out onto the green. Keep it neat and tidy. Oh, he was close there. Did he nail it? Yes, he did. Clean lap then incoming to the line. Yamaha going for pole with Trust.
That's
yes, it does, and absolutely obliterates it at 126.7 and bails out at turn 1-2. He's doing motocross now.
Well, there you go. I'm going to take credit for that, because in the qualifying session before this one, I said he didn't quite have it. You know, just missing out that little bit, and there he goes, bang, straight in. 10th and a bit. Onto pole position.
He'll be doing that with you when he listens back to our last commentary. When you say,
he's all right.
Yeah,
he knows what I mean well. He knows what I mean well. But that's much better from Chas. That's what we like to see. He's a 3-time champion, the GOAT of MotoGP eSport, and he is that for a reason.
GOAT on a Yamaha? Who would have thought it?
Sounds familiar. What was his name?
Well, Trust on top of the moment, ahead of Christian on the LCR Honda Castrol machine, and then Jack Hammer, who's just gone through the first sector with a red helmet on the card. So Jack Hammer pushing on. We pick him up now. This is down towards Quercia corner, turn 8. Coming out of here, Tramonto is next. He was a little bit in deep there, but he's managed to hook it all down. Here we go. We pick up the 67 close up. This is that tricky Tramonto corner, and he's got it nailed so far. Davide Teresi has gone down. That's a disaster for him with just over 5 minutes left of this session. He's only 5th at the moment. Let's see, Jack Hammer through sector 3 and Cavone. Whoa, on the curb, running out to the other curb, but he kept it all neat. He's very, very smooth this year. Jack Hammer is really ironed out, and he's quickened up, actually, coming down into turn 14. Is he? Oh, he's lost a bit of time there. Keinzer 28's gone down. This is the last sector, though. Turn 15, so easy to make a mistake here. On the power, down towards turn 16. Jack Hammer is a 10th and just a little bit more off at the moment. He was a grey sector in sector 3. Will he improve? Yes!
Oh!
What a magnificent, mega final sector. Wow, I would be bailing out as well if I just pulled that out of the bag. 34 thousandths of a second. He takes top spot. Jack Hammer. It's Hammer time.
It certainly is. He means business in 2023. I was speaking to him a little while back on Instagram DMs and he said he was feeling good. So there you go. Jack Hammer, absolutely on it. He was kind of best of the rest last year. Finished 6th in the championship, but he's really taken a step up. And Jack Hammer is looking like he's here to play.
He is absolutely here to play. He's on a mission. He's going to obviously not set an improved time on this time, and he took the shortcut through turn 1. We often see that. That's all for time. This is the rider who's got to do something here. Adrian.
Needs a lap.
I mean, I don't even know if he's on a fast lap at the moment. Oh, yes, he is. Red sector up, right on cue. Commentators go.
You were saying?
Yeah. We were picking up Trask there as he was just about to run well off wide. I think he was
on an out lap.
Yeah, I think he's on out lap. That was over at turn 4T, or was it 4?
Yeah, I think he was in the first split.
Well, he had a 4 in it either way. Adrian pushing up towards Tramonto. Oh, Mickey Raikko's gone down again. A disaster for the Indonesian. There we go. I had 2 Asian countries to aim at there, and I got the right one with a bit of help. But Christian M17 is on an absolute fly. He's at Tramonto, just about to come through. Trast is behind him.
Oh, Daniele as well.
Yeah, Daniele's looking good. We're going to pick him up now. He's at Tramonto. So these lap times are starting to come in. Adrian, again, your defending champion. 3rd sector, still only orange. He was red in the first, orange in second, sectors 2 and 3. So we're going to have a faster time coming in here, I think, from your 3rd and 4th place riders at the moment, Christian and Daniele. But coming to the line, Adrian, he needs a lap. He needs to improve. He's 3 minutes on the clock. He does improve, but only to 5th. That's the middle of the 2nd row. This is Christian M17 coming to the line. The LCR Honda. Does he go top?
No.
He doesn't even. Oh, he does improve, but not in position, only in time. Daniele is still on a flyer.
Oh,
no,
look
he
at
improved,
that.
but look at your top 4. You get a cigarette paper between them.
Steady. So, less than a 10th covering the top 4 then. That is pretty close. It can't really get much tighter than that in the Global Series. Adrian, I am surprised, I have to say. He's obviously not a million miles away, only that 1/4 of a second, but that is quite a fair chunk in MotoGP Esports terms. And now we see Trast. He's only 34 thousandths off on his previous lap, and he's under it this time. So we'll see what he can do. Can he challenge Jack Hammer and knock him off the top? I'll tell you what, he's got him. Oh, Jack's actually bailed out of this one. I thought he was going to use him as a marker and, beat him at his own game, shall we say.
There we go. Trast, though, is going to see what he's going to do. He's come to. Oh, he's up again. And that's like, downshift. Why don't you? Through into the Tramonto corner. Oh, Spadalongo
that's a
has
shame.
gone down.
He was on 2 personal bests. Could have moved up.
Spadalongo, it's his 2nd qualifying crash in this round 1 that we've seen here, so not good from him. Look at 73. This is magnificent from Trast as he's coming through this 3rd sector. Is he up again? He was 2 red helmets. He's 3 red helmets. Last sector with a minute and a half left to go. Will he improve? 34 thousandths off Jack Hammer at the moment. Jack Hammer not going to improve his time this time around. He's already bailed out into the last corner.
Whoa.
Yamaha going for pole. Look at the space he had on the exit there. This is going to be fast, I feel, from Trast.
Whoa.
Fast, 10th of a second, give or take a 1,000th. In fact, take it because it's a 1,000th. And Trast takes pole.
Hold on, Keinster, we've just cut to him now on the tech-free gas factory racing machine. He is up at the 2nd split. We're going to come down into the 3rd one now. Turn 14, get it stopped. He's PB still, so he's not going to be too far off. He does have a couple of attempts to catch up to Spadalongo ahead of him, but with that red intermediate sector, he can't be too far off front row here. Let's see what Keinster can do then. This will be the best we've seen of the debutant so far. Firing out the last corner now, across the line. Oh, stays 8th, but look at that. Takes a 10th and a half out of his best lap from before.
Oh,
so a good
well.
improvement there. I think Mickey Raikko was on a PB lap, but it looks like he hasn't improved that. That's gone away from him as well, so that's a shame there. Plat 1 for life as well. Still, yeah, Mickey Raikko's gone down, actually. That's unfortunate. Plat 1 for life is still the only rider out there that doesn't have a time on the board. There's only 20 seconds to go before the checker flag goes out. So he might end up without a time.
Jack Hammer coming up to your third intermediate here. He's already on an orange in the second sector. Will he get a red helmet in the third? No, grey. Doesn't look like it's going to be improving then. We're looking at pole position for Trast, unless Jack Hammer pulls out the fourth sector of all four sectors that we've seen in round one so far. He's coming down into the last corner. Smooth, using all the track, blasting to the line. Jack Hammer, will he improve? No, he doesn't.
Hang on. Look at Plat 1 for life.
Wow,
here we go.
We've got a proper Super Bowl lap coming in here. If you're familiar with World SBK's old format, Plat 1 for life, P11 at the minute. Well, he's on course to go top. Surely. Tramonto, 2 red sectors. Wow. Valentino Rossi, 46. Mooney Racing Ducati, bottom of the pile. We could be seeing this turned on its head at the moment. He's going to come down through Cavone. It's so fast, but it's so planted through sector 3. Who is it going to be? Surely we are looking at... no, we're not looking at provisional pole. We're looking at what could have been. Plat 1 for life. Well, that is a big disappointment. Well, I can't wait to see how that's going to plan out in the races. This is Davide Torrisi. Well, he's on a lap, but I don't see how that's going to improve that much, really.
Oh, did he knock Adrian off?
We'll see now.
No, he did not. Missed out. I don't think he improved his lap time in the end. So pole for Trastevere 73, the 3-time champion. The GOAT of eSport is back on top for the first time in quite some time in qualifying. Great job from him. Jack Hammer is second, and Christian, they complete the front row with Daniele doing another fine job in qualifying the debutant. Certainly the best of the brand new additions to the Global Series. Adrian, Davide Torrisi, Spadalongo, Keinster, Aiki, Miki Raiko, and Plat 1 for life on that potential pole lap that just went awry there after Cavone.